Hi, I'm Daniela, and this is Jocelyn. Thanks for coming back to our channel.
Today we're going to talk about non-toxic baby items to add to your registry.
We'll touch on 5 items and get into some details on what toxins to avoid and what products we chose. We're going to keep this conversation at a high level because we could probably make an individual episode on each item if we really dug into the details.
We're by no means saying that the brands or products that we chose are better than anything else. We just found that they were important for us and our growing family and wanted to share them with you. When deciding on what products to choose, we focused on 3 main factors, which were safety, functionality, and affordability.
If we were only having one baby, we wouldn't be so concerned about affordability. But the fact that we're having 3 babies at one time, we need to consider the products that we're choosing and make sure that we can afford to replenish them as needed.
So let's jump into the first one, probably the most important for a lot of people, which are diapers. Disposable diapers, that is.
This may or may not be common knowledge to you, but disposable diapers can contain hazardous material that can be harmful to baby's health. Scientific research has shown that there are pesticides and chemicals in there linked to cancer, dermatitis, reproductive issues in the future, and so much more.
So when looking into diapers, we learned the most harmful chemicals are going to be the plastics used. To consider this, we have to think about how a diaper is made and the different layers that contain plastic. The first inside layer that touches the baby's skin is known as the top sheet. Then you have the middle layer, which is like the absorbent core, and then finally the outside layer that's usually more water resistant, known as the back sheet. And all of these different layers do contain harmful chemicals. Obviously, the most important layers are going to be the ones touching the baby's skin directly.
These plastics are more commonly known as polypropylene, polyethylene, or plastic polymers that can be found in the leg cuffs and closing systems.
Although it's nearly impossible to find disposable diapers without these plastics, it was important for us to find brands that minimize the use of those plastics, especially in the top sheet and the core. You also want to avoid bleached pulp, elemental chlorine-free bleaching techniques, phthalates, parabens, FDAS, fragrance, lotions, and skin conditioning agents.
And chemical flame retardants. What you do want to focus on is brands that have adequately tested their product for harmful chemical agents and contaminants and also hold environmental certifications such as EWG.
This is going to exclude all the name brand diapers that you probably are already familiar with, who work harder to hide the harmful chemicals that they put in their products. Another factor that was really important for us was the environmental impact that we're making by using these diapers.
We have always considered potentially cloth diapering, but now that we're having 3, we also have to think of what that means. Changing, washing 3 sets of cloth diapers around the clock. What did you say those statistics were? Like babies use like 8 to 10 diapers a day times 3. I really don't know how we would manage cloth diapering with triplets. So we're gonna have to go back to finding some disposable diapers that have a less environmental impact.
So when doing our research, we came across the brand Diaper, D-Y-P-E-R.
They're considered a kind business, which means they have high standards, environmental stewardship, and transparency.
What I love about this brand is that they prioritize plant-based materials that are responsibly sourced, and they use sustainable packaging when possible.
My favorite part about these diapers is their plan for disposal with their re-diaper program. It makes their diapers compostable. They allow a mail-in or pickup option where they will come take your used diapers and wipes and bring them to a centralized commercial compost.
With having triplets, we know that we're adding triple the impact to the environment. So we're really excited to get started with diaper because not only are we choosing something healthier for our babies, we're also choosing something healthier for the planet.
Diaper is now becoming more readily available. You can find it at Amazon, your local Walmart, and their website. And the great thing about them is they always have deals. Like right now they're having like buy 3, get 3 free. So it's a great option that always comes with sales and promotions.
We are new affiliate partners with Diaper and we'll provide that link in the description below.
The next topic we'll get into is soaps and lotions. This is a very broad topic, and I'm sure many of you have heard that there are some toxic concerns with many ingredients inside of lotions and soaps. It would take us a while to get through all of them, but here are the main ones you should look out for.
Talc, synthetic fragrance, phthalates, parabens, triclosan, mineral oils, especially because they're petroleum based, and BPAs.
When choosing what's right for your baby, it's best to stick to natural organic solutions and definitely avoid the before mentioned toxins.
We did a deep dive on this topic, and it was really challenging to find a high quality, healthy product that also was affordable.
The first one we added was Dr. Bronner's Baby Pure Castile Soap. We like Dr. Bronner's because it is concentrated, scentless, it's very versatile, and it comes in many different forms. So you can get it in a bar or a liquid soap. As well, you can buy small containers and larger containers to refill. Another brand we have chosen that we really like is Earth Mama. We got into this brand when Jocelyn purchased for me the belly oil to use during pregnancy, and then we learned a lot about the company. This brand is known to have clean herbal care for babies and mamas, although it is a little bit more expensive than the Dr. Bronner's would be.
Now that we talked about two products that touch the baby's skin, let's talk about some products that go in the baby's mouth, like bottles, dishware, and teethers. Eating and drinking from plastic is known to be harmful, most commonly for the use of BPA, but there are also other chemicals to avoid, and I'm going to list them here. These chemicals can be found in plastic bottles, cups, plates, forks, utensils, teething toys, pretty much all plastics.
The chemicals found in plastics can leach into the baby's food and bodies through routine use and heating. The toxins have been linked to many health concerns, from asthma to cancer and so much more.
That's why we actively choose plastic alternatives for ourselves as well as our new babies. Some of the greatest alternatives are going to be glass, stainless steel, wood and bamboo options, and silicone.
I personally chose a range of glass and silicone bottles for our baby registry. I'm super clumsy, so I did go in and read some reviews about which ones were most durable, and I also went in and added some silicone sleeves to put on the outside of the bottles that make them a little bit more durable as well. So if I drop them or the babies drop them, they'll be protected.
I'm really happy that we're going to be exclusively breastfeeding, because I do have my reservations about using glass bottles, especially with like heating up and then breaking. Daniela had already mentioned she was clumsy, so a silicone option is definitely out there for you as well, and one that I'm probably going to predominantly use. We're going to leave some links to some bottles, plates, and teethers that are plastic free in case you're interested to learn more.
Next, we'll get into some toys and pacifiers. We already discussed why avoiding plastics is so important, especially when it comes to toys as well, because we all know babies be putting all their toys in their mouths up until a certain age. It's just unavoidable. Things to avoid when choosing a pacifier are PVC, synthetic dyes, synthetic latex, fragrances, and chemical treatments.
We looked for pacifiers that are completely 100% made out of silicone or natural rubber.
Finally, the last topic we'll talk about today is mattresses. This was a long and hard research battle for us.
Ingredients to avoid in mattresses are phthalates, formaldehyde, PFCs, PFAS, polyurethane foam, chemical flame retardants, and certain glues and adhesives.
I'll share a great link in the resources below so you can see alternatives for each of those toxins Jocelyn just mentioned.
A quick rule of thumb when looking for a mattress is to focus on natural ingredients like wool, organic cotton, or natural latex. Another important thing to focus on are the certifications on the mattress. Great ones to look out for is the Made Safe certification, the Global Organic Latex Standard, as well as the Global Organic Textile Standard.
Some brands we liked but did not choose were Avocado, Naturapedic, and My Green Mattress, but we ended up going with Lullaby Earth.
This is another one where finding a high quality product that's also affordable is really challenging.
We had to find 3 mattresses. Right now, everything's all hypothetical. I'm sure once we're putting these products to use, we may change the things that work best for us. But for now, this is what we're working with, and we'll keep you updated on any changes that may occur.
There are also other instances where we really couldn't find a high quality product that's also functional and affordable. Car seats being one of them.
So we just made reasonable swaps that we can afford right now, and also just went for a product that had like the least or lesser amount of toxins rather than fully clean and toxic free.
It's easy to get really overwhelmed and feel lost, like I can't find the products I need, and just trying to be rational that we live in a world full of really harmful chemicals, and to try to just do our best to curb that is something that we had to be okay with.
Anything we can do to lessen the impact is helpful, and trust me, I spent like 3 weeks in a downward spiral. Like, I'm never going to be able to find clean products for 3 babies that we can afford all 3, and we need 6 car seats, and how are we going to do this? And trust me, you can get in deep, but fortunately there is great options and safe swaps you can make, and we hope that we were able to help you find some today.
I also went through the downward spiral of feeling like I damaged my first child, who I served plenty of meals on the Target plastic bargain section plates, because that's what they were geared towards. They were geared towards kids, and that's what I grabbed, and it was really overwhelming to think, oh my goodness, I damaged my first child so much. But it kind of just goes back to, when you know better, you do better, and just starting from where you are and working towards being better.
There was a lot less research on there about those things 15 years ago, so we definitely have to take that into consideration as well.
If you found this helpful, please give us a like. And if you want to talk more about safe registry swaps, please do so in the comments below.
Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications bell to stay up to date on all of our Lesbi-Honest content.
See you soon.